Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're taking a close look at a truly fascinating and historically significant piece of American currency, the Georgia State Quarter from 1999. This coin was part of the groundbreaking 50 State Quarters program, which captured the hearts of collectors and casual coin enthusiasts alike by celebrating the unique history, culture, and symbolism of each state. At first glance, it might seem like an ordinary 25-cent coin, but this Georgia quarter is anything but ordinary. It carries a rich story, intricate design, and a potential for value that could astonish even seasoned collectors. If you love coins, history, or rare finds, stay tuned because what we're about to explore is a real treasure. The Georgia State Quarter was the fourth release in the 50 State Quarters program and immediately captured attention due to its meaningful and intricate design. On the obverse, it features the classic profile of George Washington, symbolizing the nation's founding values of leadership, courage, and integrity. The reverse, however, is what makes this coin a standout. It depicts a peach tree with 3 peaches hanging from the branches, along with the inscriptions Georgia, 1788, and Wisdom, Justice, Moderation. These elements are rich in symbolism. The peach tree, of course, represents Georgia's famous nickname, the Peach State, while the 3 peaches symbolize prosperity, growth, and the fruitfulness of the land. The state motto reinforces the guiding principles of governance and civic virtue. The artistic detail on the quarter, from the textured bark of the peach tree to the delicate curvature of the leaves, is finely executed, making this coin a miniature work of art that collectors deeply admire. What makes the 1999 Georgia quarter truly captivating to collectors goes far beyond its aesthetic appeal. Millions of these coins were minted for general circulation, but over the years, most were spent and suffered from wear and tear. Today, finding one in pristine, uncirculated condition is increasingly difficult. Coins that retain their original luster and sharp details are considered highly desirable, especially among collectors who understand that condition dramatically influences value. Each well-preserved Georgia quarter is a snapshot of history, a tangible connection to the late 1990s, and an example of the meticulous craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Adding to its allure are the rare minting errors that occasionally appear in these quarters, creating coins that are truly one of a kind. Some Georgia quarters from 1999 exhibit doubling of the letters or numbers, known as double die errors, where portions of the design appear slightly duplicated. Others might be off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned on the coin, or metal anomalies resulting from the minting process. These errors are highly sought after because they make each affected coin unique and significantly increase its value. Collectors prize these anomalies as rare gems in their collections, blending historical significance with a visual quirk that is impossible to replicate. The historical and cultural resonance of the Georgia quarter also adds a layer of depth that goes beyond aesthetics or rarity. Georgia was one of the original 13 colonies and has a rich legacy tied to the founding of the United States. By holding a Georgia quarter, collectors are not just acquiring a piece of currency, they are preserving a piece of history, a representation of Georgia's role in shaping the nation. The peach tree and state motto encapsulate the ideals, resilience, and prosperity associated with Georgia, turning a small coin into a symbolic treasure with immense storytelling power. Condition and provenance are crucial when determining the value of this coin. An uncirculated Georgia quarter that has been carefully stored to prevent scratches, tarnishing, or discoloration can fetch prices far beyond face value, especially if it exhibits any form of minting error. Professional grading by a numismatic authority can certify the coin's condition and authenticity, which often amplifies its market value. For collectors, this certification is essential to ensure they are acquiring a genuine, top-quality coin that can serve as both an investment and a cherished addition to their collection. Collectors are particularly drawn to error coins because they combine rarity with visual intrigue. In the case of the 1999 Georgia quarter, Double die errors or off-center strikes can create fascinating distortions in the peach tree or lettering, making each coin uniquely different from every other example in circulation. These anomalies turn a relatively common coin into a highly coveted collector's item. The thrill of finding a Georgia quarter with a verified error is akin to discovering a hidden treasure, blending history, artistry, and rarity in a single, portable form. The value of this quarter is further amplified by the growing awareness of its rarity. Even though millions were originally minted, the number of coins that remain in perfect condition or with unique minting anomalies is extremely limited. Auction houses and private collectors actively seek these coins, and prices for the most pristine and error-affected specimens have skyrocketed in recent years. For serious collectors, the 1999 Georgia quarter represents not just a chance to own a piece of history, but also an opportunity to invest in a tangible and highly desirable numismatic asset. Every element of this coin, from the lifelike peaches on the tree to the careful depiction of the state motto, demonstrates the artistry and attention to detail that went into its creation. For collectors, owning this quarter is about more than monetary value. It's about holding a piece of history, a symbol of Georgia's heritage, and a tangible connection to the 50 State Quarters program, which remains one of the most beloved and successful initiatives in U.S. numismatic history. Each coin in top condition tells a story that spans centuries and captures the essence of Georgia's identity. And now, the moment every coin collector has been waiting for. If you happen to possess a 1999 Georgia State quarter in flawless, uncirculated condition, especially one with a verified minting error, this coin could be worth an astonishing $150,000. Second rare coin. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and historically rich coins in the 50 State Quarters program, the Nebraska State Quarter from 2006. At first glance, it might look like any ordinary 25-cent piece, but for collectors, this coin is far from ordinary. Its detailed design, historical significance, and potential rarity make it a true gem for anyone passionate about numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting to explore the world of coin collecting, the Nebraska quarter has a story that will captivate your imagination and possibly even your wallet. The Nebraska State Quarter was released in 2006 as part of the final series of the 50 State Quarters program. On the obverse, it features the familiar profile of George Washington, a symbol of leadership and the founding principles of the United States. But the reverse design is what truly sets this coin apart. It depicts a covered wagon heading west with the sun rising in the background, capturing Nebraska's role in the westward expansion of the United States. The inscriptions include Nebraska and 1867, the year the state joined the Union. This coin tells a story of courage, exploration, and pioneering spirit, highlighting Nebraska's unique place in American history. The artistry of the Nebraska quarter is remarkable. The covered wagon is detailed with precision, showing the wooden spokes of the wheels and the canvas cover stretched over the frame. The sun in the background casts rays that seem almost tangible, giving the coin a sense of movement and hope. Collectors often marvel at how such a small piece of metal can capture so much history and emotion. Every line, every curve, and every inscription was designed to honor Nebraska's heritage, making it more than just a coin. It is a miniature work of art and storytelling. While millions of Nebraska quarters were minted, the real intrigue for collectors comes from the coins that are exceptionally well preserved or those with minting errors. Coins in uncirculated condition, maintaining their original luster and sharp details, are increasingly rare. Many coins from general circulation suffer from scratches, dings, and wear, which reduce their value. Finding a Nebraska quarter in pristine condition is like finding a time capsule, perfectly frozen since 2006, offering a glimpse into history and the artistry of the U.S. Mint. Adding to the coin's allure are the rare errors that can occur during the minting process. Some Nebraska quarters exhibit double die errors, where parts of the design, such as the wagon wheels or inscriptions, appear duplicated. Others may be struck off-center, resulting in a misaligned design that makes the coin unique and visually striking. These anomalies transform a coin from a standard collector's item into a one-of-a-kind treasure. Collectors often seek these error coins because they combine rarity with historical significance, and the thrill of discovering one is unmatched. The Nebraska quarter also carries cultural and historical symbolism. The covered wagon represents the brave pioneers who traveled the Oregon Trail, facing unknown challenges and hardships in search of opportunity. The rising sun symbolizes hope and a new beginning, reflecting the optimism that drove so many settlers westward. Owning this coin is not just about adding a collectible to your shelf, it's about holding a tangible piece of American history, connecting directly to the spirit of adventure, resilience, and determination that shaped the nation. This condition is everything when it comes to determining the value of this coin. A Nebraska quarter that remains uncirculated, free from scratches or tarnish, is highly prized among collectors. Having the coin professionally graded by a numismatic authority further enhances its market value and ensures authenticity. This grading certifies the coin's quality, giving collectors confidence that they are acquiring a legitimate piece of history. Coins with verified errors that have also been professionally graded often reach extraordinary prices in auctions and private sales. Collectors are especially fascinated by error coins because they tell a story of how a momentary mishap at the mint can create something extraordinarily rare. In the case of the Nebraska quarter, double die errors or off-center strikes can create distortions that make the covered wagon appear slightly shifted or duplicated. These mistakes are not flaws in the collector's sense, they are unique fingerprints of history, offering a visual and tactile rarity that cannot be replicated. Each error coin is essentially a collectible with a personality, a miniature time traveler connecting us to the minting process of 2006. The Nebraska quarter also stands out due to its connection to the final years of the 50 state quarters program. As one of the later releases, it represents a culmination of careful design and intricate detail that the U.S. Mint perfected over the series. Collectors who seek to complete the entire series understand the significance of this coin, not only as a representative of Nebraska but as a testament to the artistry, storytelling, and historical preservation achieved through the 50 state quarters program. Each coin in the series has its own tale, and the Nebraska quarter is a powerful chapter in that story. Ultimately, the value of the 2006 Nebraska quarter can be remarkable, especially when considering coins in pristine condition or those with unique errors. The combination of historical symbolism, intricate design, and limited availability in perfect form drives demand among collectors. It is a coin that captures imagination, celebrates American history, and holds potential investment value for those who recognize its significance. Owning this quarter is about more than monetary worth. It is about holding a piece of heritage, art, and adventure all in the palm of your hand. And now, for the grand finale that every collector eagerly anticipates. If you are fortunate enough to have a Nebraska state quarter from 2006 in flawless, uncirculated condition, particularly one with a verified minting error, this coin could be worth an astounding $98,000. Third expensive coin. We are exploring a truly fascinating piece from the America the Beautiful Quarters series, the Hot Springs National Park quarter released in 2010. At first glance, it may seem like just another 25-cent piece, but for collectors, this coin is anything but ordinary. From its detailed design to its historical significance and potential rarity, the Hot Springs quarter captures the essence of one of America's most cherished national parks, while offering a thrilling opportunity for collectors to own something exceptional. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or someone just beginning your journey into coin collecting, this coin is sure to fascinate, delight, and inspire. The Hot Springs National Park quarter was released in 2010 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which aimed to highlight the natural and historical treasures of the United States. On the obverse, the coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington, a symbol of leadership, perseverance, and the foundation of the nation. The reverse, however, is where the coin truly comes alive. It depicts the Hot Springs National Park in Arkansas, highlighting its famous thermal springs surrounded by the beauty of the Ouachita Mountains. The design includes flowing waters and lush vegetation, capturing the serene and restorative nature of the park. The inscriptions include Hot Springs, Arkansas, and the year of issuance, 2010, along with E Pluribus Unum, linking it to the greater narrative of American unity and history. What makes the Hot Springs Quarter stand out is the remarkable attention to detail in the artwork. The flowing waters are finely textured to convey movement, and the surrounding hills are sculpted with subtle depth, giving the coin a three-dimensional feel despite its small size. Collectors often marvel at how a tiny quarter can capture the tranquility, history, and scenic beauty of an entire national park. This coin is not just currency. It is a miniature canvas that celebrates America's natural wonders and the careful craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint this. While millions of Hot Springs quarters were minted for general circulation, the real value for collectors lies in coins that are exceptionally well-preserved or display unique minting errors. Uncirculated coins, those that have never been handled and retain their original luster, are increasingly rare. Circulated coins often show scratches, wear, and discoloration, which can dramatically affect their value. Finding a Hot Springs quarter in pristine condition is like discovering a tiny time capsule from 2010, perfectly preserved and ready to tell its story for generations. Adding to the coin's allure are rare minting errors that can occur during production. Some coins may exhibit a double die effect, where certain elements of the design, such as the flowing water or inscriptions, appear duplicated or slightly offset. Others might be struck off-center or with a weak strike, creating a unique misalignment of the design that makes the coin visually striking. These rare anomalies elevate a coin from a standard collectible to a truly one-of-a-kind treasure, highly sought after by discerning collectors. Each error coin tells a story of the minting process and adds a layer of intrigue to the Hot Springs Quarter. The historical and cultural significance of the Hot Springs Quarter also adds to its desirability. Hot Springs National Park is famous for its thermal waters, which have been used for centuries for their healing properties. The park's springs were valued by Native American tribes long before European settlers arrived, and the area became a national park in 1832, making it one of the oldest protected sites in the United States. Owning this coin is not just about adding a collectible to your shelf. It's about connecting with centuries of history, human ingenuity, and the enduring appreciation for nature's gifts. Collectors also pay close attention to condition when determining a coin's value. A Hot Springs quarter that remains uncirculated and free from scratches, tarnish, or discoloration is highly prized. Coins that have been professionally graded by a numismatic authority gain additional credibility and value, as grading certifies the coin's authenticity and quality. Coins that are both uncirculated and exhibit verified minting errors can command particularly high prices at auction or through private sales, sometimes attracting international attention from collectors and investors alike. Error coins are especially fascinating because they provide a glimpse into the unpredictability of the minting process. A misaligned strike, doubled lettering, or faint design elements are not flaws in the collector's sense. They are unique fingerprints of history that cannot be reproduced. Each error coin is essentially a rare artifact, giving collectors a tangible connection to the artistry, precision, and occasional imperfections of the U.S. Mint. The Hot Springs Quarter, with its intricate design and potential for errors, offers a rare chance to own a coin that is both beautiful and historically significant. The Hot Springs Quarter is also part of the broader narrative of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which ran from 2010 to 2021. This series highlighted national parks and sites across all 50 states and U.S. territories, offering collectors a journey through America's natural landscapes and historical landmarks. As one of the early releases in the program, the Hot Springs coin represents the program's commitment to both artistry and education. Collectors who aim to complete the series know that each coin is a small but important chapter in the story of America's heritage, making the Hot Springs Quarter especially meaningful. Finally, the Hot Springs Quarter combines aesthetic appeal, historical significance, and rarity to create a collectible that is highly desirable in the numismatic world. Its detailed design, potential minting errors, and uncirculated condition make it a standout piece for both seasoned collectors and those new to the hobby. Holding this coin is like holding a miniature piece of Arkansas history, a symbol of natural beauty and a testament to the enduring craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. This. For collectors fortunate enough to find a Hot Springs National Park quarter from 2010 in flawless, uncirculated condition, especially one with a verified minting error, the value can reach an incredible $76,000. This. Especially, we're diving into one of the most captivating releases from the America the Beautiful Quarters series, the Weir Farm National Historic Site Quarter, issued in 2020. At first glance, it might seem like just another 25-cent coin, but for collectors, this coin represents much more than currency. It's a tribute to American art, history, and culture, and its rarity, potential errors, and collectible value make it a must-watch for anyone passionate about numismatics. From its intricate design to its historical significance, the Weir Farm Quarter tells a story that goes far beyond its small size, making it an essential addition to any collection. The Weir Farm Quarter celebrates the home and studio of Julian Alden Weir, one of America's most renowned Impressionist painters, located in Wilton, Connecticut. Released in 2020, this coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which highlights national parks and historic sites across the United States. On the obverse, you'll see the classic portrait of George Washington, which has appeared on quarters for decades, symbolizing leadership, history, and the founding of our nation. But it's the reverse design that truly captures attention, a beautiful depiction of the Weir Farm landscape with an artist painting outdoors, capturing the serene environment and creative inspiration that the farm has provided for generations. The detail is astounding, from the artist's easel to the trees and rolling hills in the background, all brought to life on a coin. Collectors and art lovers alike are drawn to this coin because it merges history, culture, and numismatic artistry. The depiction of the painter at work is not just an homage to Weir, but also to the broader movement of American Impressionism, celebrating creativity and the beauty of capturing nature. The intricate engraving captures subtle textures, the folds in the artist's clothing, the brush on the canvas, and the gentle flow of the surrounding landscape. These details elevate the coin from mere currency to a miniature work of art, making it fascinating to examine under a magnifying glass or display in a collection. What makes the Weir Farm Quarter even more desirable is its potential for rarity in the collector market. While millions were minted for circulation, pristine uncirculated coins are increasingly hard to find. Coins that have never been handled and retain their original luster are highly prized among collectors. Even subtle imperfections or wear can significantly affect value, so finding a Weir Farm Quarter in flawless condition is akin to discovering a hidden gem from 2020. For those looking to invest or simply treasure a piece of art history, these coins are incredibly appealing. Adding to its collectible allure are possible minting errors that can make a coin truly exceptional. Some Weir Farm Quarters may display misalignment, where the design is slightly off-center, or a double die effect, giving parts of the lettering or imagery a doubled appearance. Other errors might include striking defects or unusual surface textures, which make each coin unique. Coins with verified minting errors are rare and highly sought after, often fetching much higher values than standard coins. For collectors, the excitement of finding an error coin adds an extra layer of thrill and intrigue to the pursuit of the Weir Farm Quarter. The historical and cultural significance of Weir Farm National Historic Site adds depth to the coin's appeal. Julian Alden Weir was a pioneering figure in American art, and his farm became a creative haven for many artists, shaping the development of Impressionism in the United States. By capturing this legacy on a coin, the U.S. Mint has immortalized not just a place, but an artistic movement that continues to inspire. Owning this coin is like holding a tangible connection to American art history, a miniature piece of inspiration in your hand, bridging past and present. Condition and grading play a crucial role in determining the value of a Weir Farm Quarter. Coins that are professionally graded by numismatic authorities are often more valuable, as the certification guarantees authenticity and assesses the coin's quality. An uncirculated, perfectly preserved coin may command a significant premium in the collector market, particularly if it also exhibits an unusual or rare minting error. For serious collectors, investing in a coin like this combines the joy of history, art, and the thrill of rarity all in one piece. This error coins provide another fascinating angle for collectors. A misaligned strike or double design elements is not a flaw in the traditional sense, but a unique signature of the minting process. These anomalies are rare and make each coin stand out as a distinct artifact of history. The Weir Farm Quarter, with its detailed depiction of an artist at work, provides a perfect canvas for such errors, making these coins not only valuable but also visually intriguing and historically significant. The Weir Farm Quarter is part of the broader America the Beautiful Quarters program, which ran from 2010 to 2021. This program was designed to celebrate national parks, historic sites, and monuments across all 50 states, as well as U.S. territories. Each coin in the series tells a unique story, whether about natural wonders, historical milestones, or cultural achievements. The Weir Farm Quarter specifically highlights the intersection of art and nature, giving collectors a glimpse into the world of American Impressionism and the inspirational landscapes that shaped it. Ultimately, the Weir Farm 2020 Quarter combines artistic beauty, historical significance, and collectible rarity to create a coin that is truly remarkable. From its finely detailed reverse design to the possibility of rare minting errors and its pristine uncirculated condition, it offers collectors both a tangible connection to American culture and a valuable addition to their numismatic collections. Holding this coin is not just about possessing a piece of currency, it's about celebrating art, history, and the joy of collecting. For those fortunate enough to acquire a Weir Farm 2020 Quarter in perfect uncirculated condition, especially one with a verified minting anomaly, the coin's worth can reach an astonishing $30,000. Next coin, we're taking a fascinating journey into the world of the United States state quarters with a special focus on the Florida 2004 quarter. At first glance, it might appear to be just another 25-cent coin in your pocket, but for collectors and history lovers alike, this coin is a treasure trove of design, rarity, and potential investment value. The Florida quarter isn't just currency, it's a miniature piece of art, a celebration of history, and a symbol of the Sunshine State's unique contributions to the United States. From its intricate reverse design to its place in the America the Beautiful series, the Florida Quarter offers a story that captivates every collector who holds it. The Florida 2004 Quarter is part of the 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, celebrating each state's unique history, culture, and landmarks. Florida, the 27th state in the series, is known as the Sunshine State, and the quarter perfectly captures its vibrant natural beauty and cultural heritage. The reverse of the coin showcases a detailed depiction of the state's famed space exploration achievements at the Kennedy Space Center with a soaring space shuttle. Surrounding the shuttle are the subtropical flora and wildlife of Florida, including a palm tree and the state's iconic outline, blending both technology and nature in one elegant design. Every element has been carefully crafted, and the detail is extraordinary for a coin of such small size. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin because of its artistry and its storytelling. Unlike a regular quarter, the Florida 2004 coin captures a narrative of American innovation, the space program, and the state's rich environmental landscape. The coin celebrates not just Florida, but a proud chapter in American history that symbolizes human ambition and the pursuit of discovery. Looking closely, one can appreciate the delicate engraving on the shuttle, the texture of the palm fronds, and the subtle contours that define the state's coastline. It's truly a miniature work of art that appeals to both coin collectors and lovers of history and science. What sets the Florida Quarter apart in the collector world is its rarity in certain conditions and the presence of potential minting errors. While millions of these quarters were released into circulation, pristine examples with no handling marks or perfect mint luster are increasingly difficult to find. Coins that have never left their original mint packaging or have been professionally graded as uncirculated hold tremendous value for collectors. The combination of historical significance, artistic detail, and limited perfect condition coins makes the Florida quarter an attractive investment piece. This error coins are another exciting aspect for collectors. Some Florida quarters may have misaligned strikes, doubling in the design or lettering, or unusual die cracks that occurred during the minting process. These errors make a coin truly one of a kind and significantly more valuable than a standard release. For example, a misaligned strike on a Florida quarter could slightly shift the shuttle or the palm tree, creating a rare collectible that is sought after by seasoned numismatists. Collectors revel in the hunt for these anomalies, which turn a small piece of currency into a rare historical artifact. The historical and cultural context of the Florida quarter further enhances its appeal. Florida has been central to U.S. space exploration, tourism, and natural preservation. By including the Kennedy Space Center shuttle in the coin's design, the U.S. Mint immortalized the state's contributions to science and exploration. Owning this coin connects a collector to the larger narrative of American innovation, from the launch pads of Cape Canaveral to the lush landscapes of the Everglades. Every time you hold this quarter, you hold a story of adventure, discovery, and American pride. This condition and grading play a crucial role in the coin's value. Coins that are professionally graded by organizations such as PCGS or NGC not only guarantee authenticity, but also establish the coin's quality, from uncirculated mint state to coins with near-perfect luster. A Florida quarter graded as MS 69 or MS 70 can fetch significantly higher prices than those found in circulation, particularly if it also features a rare minting error. For collectors seeking both aesthetic beauty and investment potential, these coins represent an unparalleled opportunity. The appeal of the Florida 2004 quarter extends beyond rarity. It's a testament to the meticulous artistry of the U.S. Mint. The intricate depiction of the shuttle, flora, and state outline showcases the skill and precision required to translate a rich story into a coin just under an inch in diameter. Every time a collector examines it under magnification, they uncover new details: the precise lettering, the texture of the shuttle's tiles, and the subtle curves of the palm leaves. This depth of detail makes it more than a coin. It becomes a miniature piece of history frozen in metal. Finally, the Florida quarter is highly prized not only for its artistry and historical significance, but also for its growing value in the collector market. Uncirculated coins, especially those with verified minting errors, can command remarkable sums due to their scarcity and desirability. The Florida 2004 quarter is not just a coin, it is a celebration of Florida's achievements, a tribute to American innovation, and a tangible connection to the rich tapestry of U.S. history. Holding it in your hand is like holding a piece of the Sunshine State's legacy, preserved for generations to come. For collectors who are lucky enough to secure a Florida 2004 quarter in pristine condition, possibly featuring a rare minting anomaly, the coin's market value can reach an impressive $65,000. Last unique coin, we're diving into a fascinating story that merges history, culture, and artistry with numismatics, the 2022 United States quarter honoring the legendary Maya Angelou. At first glance, it might seem like just another quarter in your pocket, but for collectors and admirers of American history, this coin is a remarkable blend of cultural significance, artistic expression, and investment potential. Maya Angelou's life as a poet, author, singer, dancer, and civil rights activist inspired millions, and the U.S. Mint immortalized her extraordinary legacy in this beautifully crafted coin that tells a story with every glance. This coin is part of the American Women Quarters program, which started in 2022 to honor the contributions of women who shaped the nation's history and culture. Maya Angelou, a symbol of courage, creativity, and resilience, was chosen for her monumental impact on literature, civil rights, and social justice. The reverse of the coin features a powerful portrait of Angelou, capturing her spirit and determination. The design is complemented by flowing imagery that reflects the vibrancy of her work and her influence on generations. The intricate details in the engraving bring her energy and legacy to life in a small, 25-cent piece that carries a story far beyond its monetary value. Collectors are particularly drawn to the Maya Angelou quarter because it represents not just a coin but a cultural artifact. It symbolizes the recognition of women's contributions to American society and preserves the memory of one of the most influential voices of the 20th century. The artwork conveys movement and dynamism, reflecting Angelou's life as a performer and writer, while also giving a sense of dignity and strength that mirrors her legacy. This is a coin that appeals to history enthusiasts, art lovers, and numismatists alike, offering multiple layers of significance in a beautifully minted piece. The rarity and potential value of the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter make it particularly intriguing to collectors. Although millions were struck for circulation, pristine uncirculated examples, especially those preserved in original mint packaging or professionally graded by PCGS or NGC, are much harder to come by. These coins can be extremely desirable because they combine historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and scarcity. A coin in perfect condition, free from handling marks and exhibiting its original luster, can become a prized item in any collection and an important investment for future value growth. Another factor that adds to the coin's allure is the potential for minting errors. Coins are meticulously crafted, but even in modern mints, slight misalignments, doubling in the lettering or design, or subtle die cracks can occur. For the Maya Angelou quarter, a doubled reverse image, misstruck lettering, or an unusually strong strike could transform a regular coin into a rare collectible, exponentially increasing its market value. Error coins tell a story of the minting process itself and give collectors the thrill of owning a piece that is both historical and one of a kind. The cultural context behind this quarter amplifies its significance. Maya Angelou's works, including the iconic autobiography I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, inspired social change and illuminated the struggles and triumphs of African Americans and women in society. By featuring her on the coin, the U.S. Mint is not only commemorating her achievements, but also creating a tangible connection to the ideals of freedom, resilience, and artistic excellence. Holding this quarter is akin to holding a piece of American cultural history, where literature, activism, and artistry converge in a single, small object that carries a big story. This artistry is another remarkable aspect of this coin. The mint's engravers captured Angelou's likeness with extraordinary precision, from the subtle curves of her facial features to the depth in her eyes that seems to reflect her wisdom and strength. The flowing elements surrounding her portrait give a sense of movement and energy, echoing her voice, rhythm, and poetry. This quarter is more than a piece of currency. It's a miniature sculpture and a canvas that commemorates one of America's most powerful voices. For investors and collectors, the value of the Maya Angelou quarter can be significant. Coins that are graded as mint state 69 or 70, or that feature rare minting anomalies, can command higher prices due to their scarcity and desirability. Enthusiasts and numismatists alike seek coins that are not only pristine, but also embody a story that resonates across generations. The combination of historical importance, artistic detail, and potential mint errors makes the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter an exceptional collectible, both emotionally and financially. As we look to the future, the Maya Angelou quarter stands as a bridge between art, history, and currency. It is a coin that inspires admiration for its design, respect for its subject, and excitement for its collectible potential. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist, a lover of American literature and culture, or simply someone who appreciates beautifully crafted coins, this quarter offers something truly special. It reminds us that even small objects can carry immense meaning, and that the legacies of remarkable individuals like Maya Angelou can be preserved in metal for generations to come. For collectors who secure a pristine, high-grade 2022 Maya Angelou quarter, particularly those with verified minting anomalies, this coin can reach an impressive $50,000.